Security is our priority. Order up!
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just alive.
Bob is here to provide premium cuts of meat. Do I need a hairnet? Gosh. Violation of hotel policy. You'll be result in detention, removal, and for
Alexa, what is tomorrow weather? Alexa, what temperature will it be at 10 o'clock tomorrow? Alexa, what temperature will it be at 10 o'clock a.m. tomorrow? I'm going to smack you upside your chips. I probably should have opened that a little sooner so that before it started getting too dark so the cats could watch the birds. Duke! Duke, kitty, kitty, kitty! Duke, meow, meows! He was just here a minute ago. Hi, Stormy. No, usually I open that and he's like right here on it, like Blue Bonnet. Is this thing ever gonna get there? Good gravy. Yeah, well, by the time I get there, it's gonna be damn over. Dude.
Attention citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
What did I do? Trip on something? Cute dress. I have one just like it.
There is lots of fun to be had during fast night. parade is going to begin. Since I lead the parade, it's time for me
No, I think I got the skeleton. I just don't know if I have the glow-in-the-dark skeleton. I think I might have either the mask or I have the bottom part. Not sure which. I see someone killed the damn squirrel.
Now that we've done the circuit, so to speak, it's time to chase away old man Winter in our most glorious approach. Gather around the bonfire, friends, as we rid our town of the anthropomorphic representation of the season. Ah, Lucy, old friend.
I know my aim isn't that shitty. What is going on with this thing tonight? I know my aim isn't that shitty. Yeah, everybody probably went down to go do Scorched Earth.
Are the worst. I jest.
See, there's no way. But I can't target him in VATS, it won't let me. No, all the Scorched are gone. They're gone during Plasma for some reason. Hey, weirdo. Well, I guess this is enough goofing off. See what our challenges aren't tonight. Let's see, what's tonight's challenges? For today, I should say. Now, with my luck, they've already cleaned out Huntersville. No, technically, it should still work through the end of today. Ouch. Is my internet just being incredibly slow tonight? Or is it just me? Where is everybody? There's one out of 3 dogs. And 1 out of 5.
Strongest supermutant.
Nothing strong about you is your breath. And your nasty ass smell. get our sneak bonus.
You're here. Stop hiding.
It means we do twice as much damage than if we wasn't sneaking around. Stop moving this stupid couch. I thought we were gonna be stuck in the wall. Hard to believe they sleep on those stupid things. That's their bed. They never really show it in this game, but they do tell you about it in Fallout 4. One more dog. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. Is there something back here? I didn't see anything back here. No, the Chinese stealth armor is good for low levels, but it really isn't good for high levels. I wonder if they're going to add that, if they're ever going to add that to where we can become a super mutant. I don't know if I'd let this character become a super mutant, but because I like being a ghoul with this character, it's one of the other characters I might let become a super mutant. I think it'd be kind of fun to walk around as a super mutant. Now let's see what other challenges I'm actually going to do tonight. Sometime this year would be nice. Why is it being so slow tonight? It can't be because I just rebuilt the database, can it? so it's been really slow tonight. So collect wood and do pre-war food. Should we go fishing in the hash heap? I only have to catch 2 stupid fish. You know, I actually caught my first agelato down there. Or how you say that. My grandkids are better at that than me. Saying it than me. If I caught my first agelato flipping out of this lake here. No, because I can go get wood up by my house. No, this is just usually at nights when the cats are most active. Always when I'm trying to sleep too. That's cats for you. No, she went in there. I didn't see her come out. He went over there, I think, somewhere. And the pre-war food I can get out of my collectron if I let it collect long enough. So. In case people don't know, I'm able to jump this high because of my marsupial jumping ability. Crap. Yeah, I know, I walked right into that. I don't know that I'm gonna keep a third of this junk. I know you can't fish here. You would think you would be able to, but you can't. Not on the pier. You fish right here for some strange reason. Right here. Oh, it's eat pre-war food. I forgot that small of a detail. Okay, there. Speaking of Fallout 4, it just got done installing an update. Huh, wonder what that update is. I haven't played it for a minute. I might actually have to go play it one of these days. See what they added, if anything. So I like Fallout 4 because Fallout 4 isn't much different from here than here. But Fallout 2 is lame, and I think Fallout 1 is lame. Fallout Vegas, I think, is cool. But I don't know I'm ever going to get Fallout Vegas. Yeah, I know, I keep hitting the wrong switch. There's our 2 fish. We won't make it to Most Wanted.
Attention citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
What the? Well, there's no boss fights in this swamp, so I don't know why they're firing a nuke into the swamp for. Doesn't make a lick of sense. You can fire a missile pretty much anywhere except for in the forest region. So the ash heap, the Toxic Valley, the Cranberry Bog, of course, and the Mire, and of course the Savage Divide. You can fire missiles in any one of those areas, just not the forest region for some reason. At the rate I'm going, the nuke's gonna be here before I even get into position. Should be coming down over here. I don't see it. Am I pointed in the right way? Crap. too misty. I couldn't see a thing. I didn't see the nuke come down. Hey, watch the claws. Oh, it's over there. Crimson flux? Wow, this is different. Did the nuke do this? That's pretty funny. It blew up all these cars. Crabs are so big they have to their home has to be inside of a vehicle. Yeah, it came down over here. Right off top of it, and then I lost. Oh, it's over here. So what, dead center right here? Huh. Yeah, it'd be nice if it left a crater, but no, it never does. Let's see. Oops, wrong switch. There it is. Execute. So they launched one. They launched it from Charlie, which means Alpha, the only one that they haven't launched a missile from. No, I could go launch a missile, but I'd have to go to Nuka Crypt, look up the launch code, because I don't know this week's launch code. And they were set every week, so. I got plenty of flipping cards. I got enough cards to launch missiles for days. Which swamp are we in? cats in their boxes. What'd you do to my under my coffee table, cat? Now he's hiding in the box. So cat and box under table. Rocky is just ahead. Oh no! Where's the rest of you, Rocky?
Here's the name. Got a bit of a head start on me, but I think you can catch up. Good. You're not a flake. I'm impressed. I had a hunter follow the trail earlier, so I think these directions will get you close enough. If you only find a corpse, well, that's fine. Maybe the others got there first. Just send a message. Nothing fancy.
Hey, data,
Strong words.
dailies.
Use what you got.
Oh, there it is, retirement. Is the other one on? No. See if this one will activate too.
I wonder what kind of tech Rose has up there at top of the world. I'll have to see if Meg will let me do some recon. Hope you got a stim pack on you. You want to die? You take that business elsewhere.
Yeah, I got
Can't
quite a
believe
few
they let
stim
Meg talk
packs
me into
on me,
coming
so
here.
what's your point?
My dad always said they left this place for a damn good reason. My daddy's probably rolling in his grave knowing Meg brought us here.
I was curious to know who her dad actually is. If it's O'Davy, yeah, I put him in his grave, so. And I'm pretty psyched about it, too. You know, I haven't seen Minerva in the game for a while. She's definitely not here. So let's see where the hunters are and where the raider is that I just killed. Why is he always at this stupid campground? The last 2 times he's been at the same campground. So the sad thing is that this tooth right there, I might have to go back to the dentist and have him finish the root canal. Because it's sensitive to cold, just like he said it would get, but it hasn't been, pain shattering yet. He is a tad sensitive when I eat something cold or hot. But I figure I don't got my checkup until September, so if I can wait off until September. Okay. Oh, he's over at the workstation. Yeah, I walked right into that one too. I forgot about the young wife. No, because if I use my power armor, then I can't use the Chinese stealth armor, and I can't use my bow and arrow. It's definitely him right there. I never told you that paybacks are a bitch. And then you marry one.
Damn it. I left the crater to get away from all you people. What? No! Get away!
Bookcase? I already have the stupid bookcase. You have to go get the hunters first. That's probably taking us all the way back to Rocky. There's no way I'm going to walk all the way up back to the crater. I must point out, you don't have to kill him. You can talk him into going back. That will complete the daily quest also, if he goes back. If he doesn't want to go back, then you have to kill him. But you can talk him into going back. I figured I'd point that out. So you get to choose what you do. You don't have to kill him, you don't, or you can just attack him without talking to him, which is what I usually do. But you can talk him into coming back. And this is a daily. It will reset it daily. Although it does appear every other day. Because there's the other one that I tried to activate when I first went up there to go find vacuum tubes. And then it sends you to a half a dozen places around the map to get free vacuum tubes. Usually always into a hornet's nest. In other words, you have to fight bad guys. So even though that the tubes themselves are not hard to get, you have to fight off bad guys to get them, usually. Also, you can say it's done, or Appalachia has a new corpse. The only thing that matters is that I took care of it.
Does anybody in this goddamn place understand the concept?
I always do this one because she gives you extra caps, I think. And it does change the dialogue slightly. Why is it crapping out on me tonight?
Nice one. Got a little extra.
Let's see if this one will activate now. Nope.
You may not be a looker, but he's the best demolitions expert we got. I can't believe I let Meg talk me into coming here. My dad always said they left this place for a damn good reason. If I'd known you were heading to Watoga, I'd have dumped a few salvage requests on your hands. I'm getting real tired of cleaning all this white crap out of my equipment.
Well, you can thank Otis for that. Don't worry, he met his end. Unfortunately, it was not by my hand. It was by his nephews. we gotta do to finish up the dailies is do the wood. We can go do buried with honors. We can have the scout leader come over here and pick up some toxic waste. We come over here to the shooting range and get some targets. We can come over and do some hunting. And bring back some meat and vegetables. Ooh, grafting day. I'm already in my power armor, why not? No, the mayor's kind of funny. Even for a computer, he's funny. It's not my favorite computer. My favorite computer is the one in the basement of Octos Pharma. Because Erica stands for a really irritated computer. Hey, weirdo. What you doing? Where'd Duke go? You, Duke boy. Come here, Duke. Duke, kitty, 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 kitty. Geez, my birthday's gonna roll around before this thing gets done being loading. It's only in October. I'm gonna be another year older and still in debt. It's grafted day. Again.
We are celebrating our town and its beloved mascot, the Grafton Monster. He may look scary, but I assure you his robot handlers have him completely under control. Come, join
I
the
do.
parade, spend your money, and make sure to donate to my re-election campaign.
Why does it always spawn me clearing BFE? Two 5 cents in. 2 cents because they're not very smart. Put their minds together, all you hear is bullshit. Just killed the Grafton monster. If you want to know the backstory of the Grafton monster, or the who goes where episode of the Grafton monster, it's in 2 parts. One part is in here, right there. That's part 1. You get it, you play it in your Pip-Boy. The other part's over here. I already have it, I'm not going to get it again. through straight up this street here. In this tent. Right there on the table. And that tells you the story of the Grafton monster. I don't know I don't know if it's just their made up story or the actual story. Where'd you idiot come from? It always shows up when I don't need it to show up. I must emphasize this. Do not jump from these buildings unless you're wearing power armor or you will die. Also, you cannot jump as high as I can. This is my marsupial jumping ability. You can get up there, but you have to go around here, around the back here, and in that hole right there. And then you have to pick this jail door. And then you can go up the stairs and out onto the roof to kill the super mutants. And that story I was saying earlier about why the Toxic Valley is toxic. There is a backstory about the Toxic Valley. I'm trying to jump over that and I keep hitting the wrong switch. I don't know that I want any of that junk. Is this his house? I know it's up here on the avenue somewhere. Anyway, for anybody who's not familiar with this quest, you gotta go up to the water park. You gotta talk to the nanny, the robot nanny, and she wants you to go. Wow, is that wood? Okay, there's some wood. There's some more wood. What keeps attacking me? Where did you come from? I don't remember if this is the house or not. It might be. It's one of the few houses you can go into. Maybe this is his house. Yeah, this is his house, I think. It's one of the few houses you can go into. Yeah. Otis. Yeah, this is his house. anyway, the backstory is this idiot who lives in this house used to work for Grafton Steel. And for some stupid reason, he did something stupid and got his stupid butt fired. So because his sister got married to the owner of Grafton Steel, he thought, you know, he was special, I guess. So he hatches out this plan to go kidnap his nephew and make his brother-in-law, I guess, give him his job back. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out correctly. You follow him to the dam, and his nephew kills his stupid butt and gets away. Although we have to go and find all that out, we just can't, you know, automatically assume it. I did this one once. Yeah, clicking on these will activate a side quest. This is the one, this poster right here, this is the one that'll activate the one for you to get the Nuka Shine and get the brewing station at your camp. The Pioneer Scout will activate the one for you to join the Pioneer Scouts. The Shelter Claim Service will trigger you to go get the claims. Although going and getting the key, going to find the Overseer for Vault 51 will also trigger it. This one right here will trigger the nightclub, and this will trigger the Responder quest. Responders Reborn. You know, you're lucky I can't use a sledgehammer to beat you senseless. I hate those stupid things. Maybe I should have sold off all this junk. I lost my Fallout first, so I can't use my stash box I can't use my scrap box anymore. Sometime this century would be nice. Oh, I do have the super sledgehammer. That's cool. Alexa, what time is it? It's more fun to actually do the quest than for somebody to tell you about it. already got the Bigfoot mask. Yeah. Still need to get 2 more Crimson Flux. No, Violet Flux. Since I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do with the telephone. I'll get the caps. I don't want anything else. Hazardous materials. That's funny. I don't know if he's considered hazardous, but the Grafton monster escaped from this trailer I'd be standing on. They was transporting him. The original one, I'm not sure which one he was. There's like 3. There's like 3 in the game. There's the one I killed during Grafton Day. There's the one down in Charleston. And then there's the other one that's up by Heimlich, whatever the frick that golf course is, flipping north of here. He's like right in this area right here. Where he is. Just down from here. Got 2 pieces of wood, and I got 3 more pieces of wood to find. See, is there any of the weeklies I'm gonna do? Kill a super mutant with a rifle. I forgot. Is this... I know this is an energy gun, but is it considered a rifle? If not, I'm going to have to go get me a rifle. But here's Vault 76. This is where you start from. You can come here. I recommend you come here to the isolated cabin. This is where the overseer for Vault 51 is. They moved him when the game first came out. He was down over here somewhere, and then they moved him here in this isolated cabin. I guess it made more sense. They wanted to make him more easy. You gotta go in and get his key off of him. And then it also triggers the quest to come up here to the claim center at Vault 51, which you don't go into the vault, you actually go to a little place off to the side here. You can go into Vault 51, although I wouldn't recommend it until you're a little higher, above 20. But new players should come up here to the claim center, claim their shelter so they can build a shelter in their camp. Because the shelter's got a higher budget than the budget that's in the shelter is separate from the budget of the camp. And the budget is what you're allowed to build within your camp boundaries. And you can't build more than you're allowed. No, my camp isn't very extravagant because I have a bunch of plants and they take up a lot. The power armor suit that I'm wearing is called the Hellcat. Forget which modification I have to the paint. That's why it looks like it does. It doesn't look like the regular Hellcat. There sure is a lot of flipping road toads. Oh, this is the raider, dude. You find him in the wasteland. He's one of the dwellers or companions you can have in your camp. Once you run into him and you invite him to your camp, then you go back, you build his little table with his ham radio, and then he'll come to hit your camp, and then he will give you a daily that you can go do.
Make room for the badass. Wouldn't make it your way.
Maybe it isn't him. Yeah, I don't like you disrespecting me like that. They don't call me badass for no good reason. But anyway, there is one that's called Raider Punk, and he can come to your camp, and no, you can't kill him. I've tried. I don't know, I just gotta go pick up some wood and then I'm done with today's challenge. I keep running into these stupid road toads. Or rad toads, one of the two. When you first come to Grafton, they'll tell you to come to the mayor's office. This is the mayor's office right here. This computer thing, that's the mayor. See the overseer's box? You gotta go to all the different places that she went to and collect all of her holotapes. Personal matters is separate. That's one of the quests that you do when you first start the game. Here's an interesting unmarked quest in the Grafton Pawn Shop. Now there are 5 places that you go and you find those papers on the wall. And then you put them on the wall. It's an unmarked, this is part of the unmarked quest. It tells you about the cover-up for Vault 79. This is the when you get these map fragments, there's 6 of these, and there's a code on the back. When you collect all these, when you do this with the black light there, and it shows you this code. That code is only good for me, it won't work for you. And basically, this will tell you where those parts are. The gas man, the spelunker, the teach, the meat, the cryptid, and the hollow. Each one of those tells you where those map fragments are. These ones do not tell you where they are. Those ones you have to find on your own. It's not, and it doesn't impact the game if you don't know where they are or how to find them. Data miners actually had to figure out where all this stuff was. I personally didn't ever find it myself. I didn't even know it was in the game. So I had to watch another YouTuber who told me where they were. But to get your code, and then see that code that I was just showing on the thing, you come up here to the mysterious cave, which is actually Vault 79, and you can go down the elevator and into the cave, where the main entrance to Vault 79 is. Which you go through that door, you blow that door open when you go through the raiders. So it might require you to have the code now to do it. I know Meg gives you the code, but they might have added it where you have to do it now. So you might have to do it now. I don't know, because I've never completed Vault 79 with the raiders, so I only watched other people do it. That's not how I completed it. I went with the other people. So you do have a choice, but once you go with one, then you're cut out from the other. And when you do theirs, you start here in the basement of Freddy's. And you use the mother load to dig into Vault 79. Well, when you go with the raiders, and you come in through the main entrance here. And the code will actually let you in the top part. There's a keypad, and it'll let you in. Ideally, you come here to Bailey's, and then you head to this, and then you head to here to find here. And you'll know when you find it, because there's some scaffolding stairs that lead you up to the cave. So if you find that area, then if you go in the right area, then you know that you're in the right area. And here's the crater. These are the people you go with to go through the top part. The other thing you go, the other ones, I keep forgetting. The settlers. Yeah, the settlers. The people at the Foundation. I went with the people at the Foundation. One of those hollow tapes that you need for the overseer is here. This is where one of the map fragments is. The Spelunker one is here. One of them is here at the Haven Church. One is here at the General Steaks thingy, the meat one, in other words. The Teach is right. Is here at the high school. You go here for the Overseer's personal quest. So when you do that, if you go upstairs and find it, it's on a desk. So that's an ideal time to get it while you're there. The cryptid one is down here at the Mothman Museum. I keep passing it. I don't know if that's all 6 of them or not. Oh yeah, I forgot. The gas man one is here. If you search you got this big gas station here, has 2 parts. It's the side, it's the main, it's the, where you go to pay for your fuel. It's on the desk next by the cashier, I think. But it's on the small side, not the big side. Over here on this side of the street is where your restaurants and your shops and your other stuff is. On this side is just a gas station. Although there are diesel pumps on this side and this side, so it's just, and there's a bridge that goes across. Plus there's a workstation here too, so if that's, I think that's all 6 of them. The other 5, one of them is located on the coffee table here, if I remember correctly. One is all the way here to the top of the of this building here, the newspaper. You come over here to the Capitol building and you go in Samuel Blackwell's office. Behind his desk, on the bookshelf behind his desk, there's one back there. There's one here in Lewisburg at if you do the lie low quest with the sheep squatch and stuff, it's on the counter there. So you find it if you do that quest. Any of the side quests are not mandatory to get the main gist of the story, so you don't need any of the side quests to finish the game. They're all strictly if you want to do them, then you can do them. So there's 3. 1, 2. I'm not sure where the 5th one is at the moment. The one's up here in this town right here. When you visit this town, you go to the sheriff's office, and it's on the desk on the first floor. Let's see. Let me see. So that's in Senator Blackwell's office. That's the one we already spoke of. That's Van Low, okay. That's the one we've already discussed. So what's this one? Yeah, that's Sheriff Darcy. Okay, so we discussed that one. This one. Van Low. Yeah, I think that's all 5 of them. So that's where all 5 of these are. And then you write that code down, and then you go, and then it'll let you in the vault. My Chinese stealth armor is broken. I wonder if it'll let me repair it. Good. It's fixed. I don't know if I want to write down the code or not. But if you look at the map, it actually kind of pinpoints where this is. And once you have all 6 pieces, it'll kind of show up a little bit. And then you just gotta find it. And if you write that number down, don't write my number down, get your own number. Because my number won't work for you. And vice versa. And Vault 79, for all those who don't know, that's where the gold is. That's actually Fort Knox. In this alternate timeline, which is what this is, why it doesn't comply with us. See, this is the scaffolding or stairways that I was mentioning before. See, when you find this place, there's super mutants down here somewhere. Or some weird bad guy. Like we got dogs today. Then you'll find this staircase and you just climb it to the top. This is where you know that you came to the right area. And then you just come into this cave. And then it's this wall right here. And that 6-digit code enters right here. I didn't write my code down, so I can't go in there. But it lets you down to Vault 79. That's how you get in there if you go through and do the crater through the raiders at the crater. You go through that entrance to get to it. pretty interesting place. Huh. Yeah, you can still see the nuke from here. Yeah, someone launched a nuke right over there. I'm not sure if there's an ideal level you want to be at in order to join the Enclave. But if you want to launch these nukes, you got to join the Enclave. And the first thing you want to do if you want to join the Enclave, ideally before you join the Enclave, you want to come over here and come to Camp McClintock here, and you want to join the army. There's 3 exercises you need to do here and get your certificate. Then once you get that, you don't necessarily have to get your ID first. You just have to, when you complete that thingy, you're just thingy. It won't allow you to get your ID until you start Baroxy Blues or something. I forget the name of it. But you gotta go in search of Fort Defiance. And that triggers that quest. And then it'll tell you to go down to Charleston to get your ID. And then it'll tell you to go there. But you want to join the Enclave, ideally you want to go do that first. Because it's very important. And then you come over here. Why do I always go too high or too low? You come here to the abandoned waste dump here. And you go in there, there's a mission there called Bunker Busters, and you'll get an access card, and then that will trigger the rest of the quest. After you complete that, it'll trigger the quest to come to the White Springs bunker, which is over here. Whoops. Too high, still, yep, too high. No, too low. Yeah, right here. This bunker right here will tell you to come here. Now when you first come here, you have to come in this entrance here. And then after you discover this entrance, then you can come in this back door. And then if you get really creative and figure it out, there is a way you can enter the bunker from right here. Now, I tell people this all the time, but the White Springs Resort really does exist in real life. It's not called the White Springs Resort. It's actually called the Greenbrier Hotel in West Virginia, and it really does exist. And so does the bunker, but the bunker doesn't exist as it does in here. But in order for me to actually go into the bunker, I actually have to pay a visit to What's-Her-Face, or I can't even go in there. So a lot of people will tell you you cannot come up here if you're not a ghoul, and that's BS. You can come up here. I don't recommend it, but you can. I did it with one of my other characters that wasn't a ghoul. Well, she was a ghoul, and then I regained her humanity and made her not a ghoul anymore. So she ceased being a ghoul. But she was still able to come up here. She just wasn't able to go into the bunker or into the missile silo, because this is actually a missile silo. And no, it doesn't work. It's broken, but it's a community of ghouls. For all those who've never been up here, don't know about the update that happened like a year ago or longer. So we're now allowed to become, we now can become ghouls. So my character is a ghoul. A sentient ghoul, though. I still have my humanity. Or I'm not a mindless idiot, in other words. But at any time I can revert back if I want. But once I do, I have to pay 1,000 atoms to revert back if I want to ever go back. The first time is free, and the reverse is if it's free. But any time after that, it costs. Here's what a missile silo looks like. But they made this into a house, into an apartment or something.
Don't get too sentimental. It'll make you weak. They'll never understand.
Asher's training wild to believe.
One night I did a stage and I'm going to look at the pieces.
I've got your back if you've got mine.
Watch yourself out there.
I would love it. You are speaking to Guevara, resident stylist and fashion expert. They'll never guess who's under me.
No, I only leave through the elevator because this is the part that I was saying that you can't do. You can't go down this elevator. But you can still come up top if you want. Although I wouldn't recommend it unless you got lots of rat away. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty. I wonder what's going on. Not even looking at me, you little meanie. Alexa, meow like a cat.
Okay, here's books and cats. Welcome back to the box. Say meow to hear a random cat. Meow. Remember to say meow. Meow. It's waiting for you. Let's start your free trial so you can upload 250 extra cat sounds.
Alexa. It's not as cool as the first time I did it. The cats were perched over the Alexa device looking at it funny, thinking she was a cat. So this is why you don't want to come up here. I'm full of radiation right now, so I can't get any more radiation, but this water is completely radiated. Being around these yellow barrels is radiation. This whole area is like completely radiated. You take on anywhere from 29 to 59 rads. So potentially within a minute you could be dead if you wasn't a ghoul and hanging around up here. All these barrels have radiation in them, so potentially you would be radiated. And this whole area up here is radiated. All the water is radiated. These barrels, like I said, are radiated. But you can come up here if you want. It's not out of bounds. You come to the lower cave to become a ghoul in the first place, and then you end up in the missile silo. So you start down here, and then you end up here, and then you can come up here to this, and then you can find this place. These are all the new places that was added when they added this update. And I think they added this too, I'm not sure. But now, we're going to go in the back door at the White Springs bunker. Now, either go too low or too high. I brought up the missiles, so I decided we'll go into the control room and show people how you start with the missiles. You have to join the military and then you have to rank up to general in order to launch a missile, and then you go into the missile. Then you're allowed to go into the missile silos. Your handprint is required to go into the missile silos, which is why you have to rank up. You're not allowed in certain parts of the bunker until you become a general anyway, so it all works out. Ouch. Ouch. Alexa, what time is it? But I would say one of the coolest things is being able to launch a missile. I don't do it a lot because it's a big pain in the butt. At least I think so. I haven't figured out how you glitch through the wall, but there is a glitch that you can do to glitch through a lot of the quests that you have to do in order to launch a missile. But I haven't figured out how they do that yet. I just know that there is a way to do it. There's like a certain area you have to go to and glitch through the wall. I would try it, but I forgot where you go. And it won't let you in here unless you're in disguise if you're a ghoul. You'll get stopped at the laser grid. Or the door. Probably the door with the handprints, with the hand scanner. Alexa, what is the outside temperature?
Right now, it's 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 75 degrees.
Also, if you have a what do you call it? There's a button around here somewhere. Or am I thinking the other? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, if you have any of the mutations, you never want to push that button, because it will get rid of your ability, whatever it is. The marsupial jumping ability, the others. I know there's a trick to this place. No, we got 30 seconds. We got 30 minutes before it's gonna kick us off anyway. Because they're shutting this server down. Anyway, you come into the military wing here, you come up to one of these front computers here, and you get into one of these systems, the promotion terminal. I think it's this one. Oh, the accommodations. You activate that, and then when you do up to 10 tasks, then you will automatically get promoted. And once you get promoted to general, then you'll be allowed up here. This right here shows you how you go about launching a missile. You have to get a key card. code. Go and enter the automated silos, and then pick a target. I'm not sure if that was. That number right there has a lot to do with how you figure out the code. Figured it'd be more across. And then to figure out where a key card is, or the other things, you come down here. The top one is a key card. If you don't have one, you gotta go find one. And then if you need the code pieces, then you put one the code piece you want to go. And Alpha is the only one where there is still a code, where we need a code. Because Bravo and Charlie are both used missiles. That holo tape that I was looking at earlier, you automatically get that when you join the Enclave or are able to launch missiles. They automatically give you that. If you lose it, then you have to buy a new one, and they're kind of pricey.
Curious about the state of the raging silos. This room's map should display whether they are available for launch or not.
It doesn't say. Which map is he babbling about? Looks like Bravo's gonna be done in like 30 minutes. And only Alpha's still available.
Welcome to your nuclear launch training session. Over the course of the next 4 posters, you'll be taught everything you need to know about utilizing the Appalachian automated launches. During your briefing, you should have been issued a nuclear key card. During an actual launch, you will need to insert the card into the designated slot before entering the launch equipment, at which point the key card will be used.
If you want to get the X1 power armor, you got to come to this terminal right here. Go down to schematic. Go down to prototype power armor schematics. Click on that, it will automatically be downloaded to your Pip-Boy. And then when you go to, then you can go and then you can make the X1 power armor. At any one of these power armor workstations. Yeah, I think it's X1. You have to go find a chassis and then you can craft it. Chassis are all over the place. I don't know which map he's talking about. is up in the night. If anybody can see that thing top right hand corner there, that thing that's counting down right there, that when that goes to 0, we will automatically be kicked off the server. Because they shut the servers down at midnight, I think. I don't know for how long, but it might be a mandatory reset. But when that goes off, we're done for the day. Now, a lot of the times I like to show, and a lot of other people do too, is just how close this game is to real life. A lot of the towns in Appalachia, in West Virginia, do exist. They are a little further apart than they are in real life. So they're a little closer together. Like I said, the White Springs Hotel here does really exist in real life. This door right here goes in, it really does exist too, but it's not where it shows here. But there is a part that'll close like that, and you could walk when you go in this hotel. You could actually be in a section of the bunker. If you haven't joined the Enclave, you will not be able to open this, by the way. But this door, it's like this, but it's not exactly like this, but it's close. And now we're inside the White Springs Hotel directly, otherwise known as the Greenbrier Hotel. None of these will open though. These other areas we can't go into. Just that. I don't know if they're ever gonna make that accessible. This is the roof access that you need to go to the bird on the roof. The vertibird.
Please see yourself.
I know I still gotta do this. I don't know if they're all gonna reset, but I gotta do that one of these days.
There's no problem too big to solve.
It's probably not gonna be today.
Folks don't join the responders.
It is a lot of work to maintain a
difference.
To start your life as a ghoul, you gotta come here. And there'll be a dude here with this medic, talking to this medic. And you gotta help him become a ghoul. And in so doing, you become a ghoul.
Sunny all week. I love it here.
Or you have a choice to become a ghoul, but you gotta go talk to the dude that's with her at the medic. It triggers it when you come here.
Oh, how are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even paying. If you want to taste something heavenly divine, Miss Esme is always whipping something up in the kitchen.
So it looks like we got just under 6 minutes remaining before the servers shut down. Alexa, what is today's weather? The rate I'm going, freaking, I'll be kicked off the server. See, we got less than a minute left. Well, that threw out just a little bit more than a minute, but... There, we got disconnected from the server. I hope everybody who watched enjoyed the show. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see if I can add. I talked about the missiles because, you know, like I said, that's one of my more favorite things to do, even though I don't do it on a regular basis, but it is really cool to do. And it's cool that you get to. It's like only 3 reasons, maybe more, give or take, why somebody would launch a missile. Because you can. You want to blow up somebody's camp to be a prickhead. To get nuka fauna, the plants, or to do a boss fight. Those are usually the only reasons why you'd want to launch a nuke. And I don't know if anybody does it to be pricks on this platform or not, but I know they do it on Xbox. People that I watch are on Xbox, and I've watched them nuke people's camps before because their vending machine prices were too high. Usually people are pretty nice about the game. It's not a toxic environment. But there is those few individuals. So, like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I'll be back tomorrow about the same time, 8 or 8:30, depending on what I got going on. Could be as late as 9. That's Mountain Daylight Time. Until then, see ya.